Superman vs. Iron Man, the ultimate showdown. Hey there, folks. Welcome back to our channel where we dive into the most epic battles and hottest debates in the superhero universe. Today, we're tackling a big one: Superman vs. Iron Man. That's right, the man of steel against the genius billionaire in the metal suit. Who would come out on top? Grab a snack, get comfy, and let's jump right into it. First off, let's set the stage by getting to know our contenders a bit better. I mean, we all know who they are, but a little refresher never hurts, right? Superman's origins. So, Superman, also known as Kal-El from the planet Krypton. His planet was doomed, so his parents sent baby Kal-El to Earth in a last-ditch effort to save him. Talk about an intense start to life. He crash-landed in Smallville, Kansas, and was raised by the kind-hearted Martha and Jonathan Kent. They taught him good old Earth values, and he grew up as Clark Kent. Mild-mannered reporter by day, caped superhero by, well, also by day, actually. Iron Man's origins. On the flip side, we have Tony Stark, the man behind Iron Man. He's a genius inventor, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist. Did I miss anything? After being kidnapped and seriously injured, Tony builds the first Iron Man suit to escape his captors. This life-changing event pushes him to ditch the weapons manufacturing biz and focus on saving the world. Classic redemption arc. Alright, now that we've got their backstories down, let's talk about what each of these guys brings to the table. Spoiler alert. It's a lot. Superman's abilities. Superman is basically the walking definition of overpowered. He's got super strength, like lifting buildings level strength. He can fly faster than a speeding bullet, has heat vision that can cut through almost anything, and X-ray vision, though don't worry, he respects privacy. Add super hearing to the mix, and he's pretty much got all the bases covered. All of these powers come from Earth's yellow sun charging up his Kryptonian cells. Pretty neat, huh? Iron Man's suit capabilities. Tony Stark might be just a regular human, but with his Iron Man suit, he's anything but ordinary. His suits have evolved from the clunky Mark I to sleek nanotechnology armors. Equipped with repulsor rays, missiles, lasers, and even AI assistants like Jarvis and Friday, he's a one-man army. Plus, his suits can adapt to different situations, from deep-sea diving to space travel. Talk about versatility. Now, every hero has their kryptonite. Or, well, in Superman's case, literal kryptonite. Let's dive into what could tip the scales in this showdown. Superman's weaknesses. So, Superman might seem invincible, but he's got a few Achilles heels. Kryptonite is the big one. Radioactive pieces of his home planet can weaken or even kill him. Then there's magic. Spells and magical objects can mess him up big time. And if he's exposed to red sun radiation, like the sun from his home planet, his powers dwindle. Iron Man's limitations. Tony's main limitation is that he's human. Outside of his suit, he's as vulnerable as the next guy. His suits need power. If they run out of juice mid-battle, that's bad news. Plus, his tech can sometimes be hacked or malfunction. And let's not forget, his overconfidence can get him into trouble. Super strength and fancy gadgets are cool, but how do they use them? Let's talk tactics. Superman's combat style. Superman's style is pretty straightforward. He relies on his raw power and speed. He can end most fights in the blink of an eye. But he's also got a strong moral code. He avoids lethal force and always tries to minimize collateral damage. He's the ultimate Boy Scout, fighting for truth, justice, and all that. Iron Man's strategy. Iron Man, on the other hand, is all about strategy. He uses technology to analyze his opponents, adapt on the fly, and exploit weaknesses. With countless suit variations, he can switch things up if the situation demands. Tony's a thinker. He's always got a plan. Or at least he's good at making it up as he goes. Alright, time to get to the fun part, imagining how a battle between these two would go down. Setting the stage, picture this. A massive open field somewhere remote. We don't want any civilians getting hurt. Maybe Tony's done something that Clark can't overlook, or perhaps they're under some misunderstanding cooked up by a villain. Regardless, tensions are high. The clash. They face off. Superman, hovering above the ground, eyes glowing red. Iron Man, suit fully charged, weapons at the ready. Superman makes the first move, zipping towards Iron Man at lightning speed. But Tony's no slouch. His suit's sensors pick up the movement, and he dodges just in time, firing off a volley of repulsor blasts. As the battle rages, Iron Man realizes brute force won't cut it. He starts scanning for Superman's weaknesses. Bingo! He remembers the kryptonite he synthesized, because of course Tony would have some on hand, just in case. He deploys kryptonite-based missiles. Superman senses the danger and uses his heat vision to detonate them midair, but the kryptonite radiation starts to affect him. Superman, feeling weakened, decides to take the fight up close. He closes the gap and delivers a punch that sends Iron Man flying. Tony's suit is damaged, systems failing. But he activates his suit's emergency repair protocols and comes back with a new strategy: electromagnetic pulses to disrupt Superman's solar energy absorption. It could go either way. If Iron Man can incapacitate Superman long enough, he might secure a win. But if Superman pushes through the attacks and gets to Tony directly, it's game over for Iron Man. Plus, external factors like the environment could tip the scales. Maybe the battle moves away from the kryptonite-infused area, or perhaps Iron Man runs out of power. Now, this isn't the first time fans have debated this matchup. Let's see what the community has to say. Comic book references. In various crossover comics, we've seen similar battles. Remember when Superman faced off against characters like Thor or even the Hulk? He's held his own pretty well. Iron Man has gone up against heavy hitters too, like Thor and the Hulkbuster armor against, well, the Hulk. These stories give us a glimpse into how they might fare. Community opinions. Polling fans online, opinions are split. Some say Superman's sheer power is unbeatable. Others argue that Iron Man's intellect and resourcefulness give him the edge. One fan commented, "Tony's genius trumps raw power any day." Another said, "Superman's just too powerful, unless Tony gets really crafty." It's a hot debate. This battle isn't just about two heroes, it's a clash between technology and superhuman abilities. Science and technology. Iron Man represents the pinnacle of human innovation. His suits are a testament to what technology can achieve. It raises the question: can human-made tech overcome natural, or in this case, alien, superpowers? Alien superpowers. Superman's abilities are inherent. He didn't ask for them, but he uses them to protect his adopted home. It's the classic, born versus made, scenario. Is innate power superior to something created? Beyond the lasers and punches, there's a moral aspect to consider. Heroes' moral codes. Superman is all about doing the right thing. He's governed by a strong sense of justice and rarely lets emotions cloud his judgment. Iron Man has a more flexible moral compass. He's made mistakes, has a bit of an ego, but ultimately wants to protect people. Impact of personal motivations. Their personal histories shape how they'd approach this fight. Superman might hold back to avoid causing undue harm. Tony might go all out, especially if he believes it's the only way to stop a greater threat. There's also the chance they'd find a way to resolve things without a full-on battle. So, who would win in this epic showdown? Summarizing the showdown, Superman has the advantage in raw power, speed, and durability. Iron Man brings unparalleled technology, strategy, and adaptability. It's a classic strength versus strategy scenario. The battle could swing either way depending on numerous variables. But hey, that's just our take. What do you think? Would the Man of Steel triumph over the armored Avenger? Or would Iron Man's genius and gadgets be too much for Superman to handle? Let us know in the comments below. We love hearing your theories. If you enjoyed this breakdown, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more epic face-offs and superhero content. Stay tuned for our next video where we'll pit Wonder Woman against Thor. You won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay super.